What's going on, guys? For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Ty, and today in this video, we're going to be talking about the massive Spider-Man news that we just got straight out of CinemaCon from Sony's panel. I'm freaking out right now. We just got news from the Spider-Man within the MCU with Tom Holland and for Beyond the Spider-Verse. We finally know this movie actually exists. But listen, which one do I even start with here? Let's just start with Beyond the Spider-Verse because quite honestly, that's the movie that I'm more excited for. First of all, like I just said, this movie finally exists. Obviously, we knew that it was coming out at some point, but there was no release date. It was supposed to come out a year ago from today. So this movie literally just disappeared and nobody knew what was happening with it. Apparently, there was like production issues. Maybe it was the writer's strike. But either way, it was just very confusing on what was going on with this film. But we finally have confirmation that it's coming out in just a little bit over 2 years. It's coming out June 4th, 2027. Listen, all things considered, that's 4 years after the past sequel. That's fine, honestly. 2-year wait, not that bad. If it was 2028 or 2029, that would be awful. But at the same time, I can deal with 2 years, especially because this is going to be finishing off what could arguably be the greatest superhero trilogy of all time. I love Across the Spider-Verse. I think it's probably a top 3 greatest comic book film of all time. Into the Spider-Verse, it's like top 7 or so for me. It really doesn't matter at this point comparing them. They're some of the greatest ever. And to think that we're going to be capping off this trilogy, especially because Across the Spider-Verse left us on such a cliffhanger, I just feel like I have such closure now. Well, of course, I haven't seen the film yet, but I just can't wait. We got some images, which is pretty cool. We got to see like Miles versus, the evil version of Miles, like the Prowler Miles. And I just can't wait to see what they do with this film, what they do with the Spot. And again, I'm just so relieved that this movie finally exists. There's something to look forward to because it's hard to look forward to a movie when you literally have no idea when it's coming out. You know it's coming, but it's so out of reach. It could be coming out in 5 years for all you know, but thank God we finally have this information. Apparently what they said at the panel is that it's going to be like the largest film yet. It's going to be massive in scope and size, which makes sense, especially because it's called Beyond the Spider-Verse. So who knows what that means? Who knows what's going to go on in this film? But regardless, I am so thrilled. I am over the moon excited. This is arguably jumping up to my #1 most anticipated film over the next decade, practically at this point, next 5 years, of course, because that's kind of really what we know realistically. But I'm so excited. I could not be more happy about this news. On the opposite end of Marvel, we finally have a title for the brand new Tom Holland Spider-Man film. Spider-Man 4 basically is what it's going to be. Spider-Man Brand New Day, releasing July 31st, 2026. Only about, what is that, maybe 14, 15 months away at this point. Really not too bad. I love the way that this logo looks, first of all. We didn't really get any information about the film from what I saw at CinemaCon, like at Sony's panel, but basically they just dropped the title. They said he's going to have like a new suit, which we kind of already knew. They gave us no plot details from what I've heard again, but this logo, this title, Brand New Day. It's kind of weird to me that we just got Brave New World. Now we're getting Brand New Day. But at the same time, I'm very excited. I love how like comic accurate and like how cartoonish this logo looks. And it's giving me hope that they're going to do a true grounded Spider-Man adaptation that's going to be similar to like a Tobey Maguire or an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man story. The reason I say that is because even if, maybe some of them have their flaws, they are very self-contained. They feel like true Spider-Man stories, even if you don't like some of them. I love all those movies, but I can understand why you don't. I've honestly had some problems with the Tom Holland films where I feel like, I don't know, they just feel too childish at times or the writing isn't that good, but they got the director of Shang-Chi in here, and I trust my man. I think he's going to cook with this film. And I'm just so happy as a Spider-Man fan that we finally have conclusive news on Beyond the Spider-Verse. Of course, like I just said, with Spider-Man Brand New Day. Really excited to see what they cook up with that. Hopefully, we'll get maybe like a first look at Tom in the suit or something. Apparently, they're going to be filming this summer. Late May, I'm pretty sure, was when they're filming. So I'm just thrilled right now. I am so excited. Like I just said, now that we finally have a date, we know this movie exists. Beyond the Spider-Verse might be my most anticipated movie, just straight up, like ignoring any type of timeline, like just in 2025 or 2026 or 2027. The Batman Part 2 is going to be releasing within 6 months of this film as well. Going to be the greatest 6 months in comic book history. I cannot wait to see what they do with that film, and I don't want to overlook what they're going to do with Spider-Man Brand New Day, because it comes right after Doomsday. We didn't get any confirmation from this panel that Spider-Man's going to be in Doomsday, so honestly, my hope did drop a bit, because I feel like maybe that's the time to announce it, like, hey, our character's going to be in that movie, even though obviously it's not like Sony's going to make a Disney announcement, because Disney owns Marvel, of course, Marvel Studios, but either way, I'm just super thrilled. As a Spider-Man film, I'm really excited to see what they do here, especially with Tom Holland getting a fresh start. I really hope they kind of grow his character up a bit, and I hope they just do, again, like I just said, a true Spider-Man story of him just being a little bit older. We'll see where the story goes. I don't even want to like speculate and stuff on plot because I feel like I'd just be wasting my time, but who knows who the villain's going to be. I'm sure that we'll get some information on that within the next couple of months, but yeah, that's going to just about do it for this video today, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this news. I'm just so thrilled. I am head over heels excited for both of these films, especially Beyond the Spider-Verse, because I have a feeling deep down inside that we are about to get one of the greatest comic book films of all time. But again, that's going to just about do it for this video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.